It's the Treehouse.
So anyway, the story about the couple paddleboarding in the Hudson River getting attacked by a rabid beaver reminded me of a little film that I still have not seen, but I did remember the title and I remembered seeing the trailer for it many years ago. And I'm wondering if you guys have heard of this little film. Okay. This little film came out, I believe, in 2015. And you know the term low budget movie?
Mm-hmm.
That's a high bar for this movie called Zombeavers. I believe instead of low budget film, this is what would be considered a no budget film. And to prove it, I'm now going to share with you the Zombeavers trailer. And I don't remember, but I don't. So like we're all aware of Cocaine Bear, right?
Mm-hmm.
In order for there to be a Cocaine Bear, there first was a Zombeavers.
What is that? Looks like a beaver dam. Let's go.
So here you've got three girls in bikinis hanging out on a lake on top of one of those sun decks, and they're splashy.
Take a look.
You girls from out of town?
We're staying over there in my cousin's place. We were looking for beavers.
Well, hell, ain't we all?
Yes. That's the answer. That's the answer you give three women. Yes. I love it already.
And that's after you do a nice big chaw spit.
Yeah.
I'd also like to point out that while I did not get a chance yet to look up that actor's name who delivers that stellar line, he's been in a number of mainstream films.
Yeah, he looks familiar.
He was in Cliffhanger. He was one of the bad guys in Cliffhanger with Sylvester Stallone and John Lithgow. So let's get back.
What's the other guy's name? Tate. Dated Jennifer Aniston. I think he's in the movie as well.
In Zombeavers?
No. In Cliffhanger. But nobody's in Zombeavers, buddy. this is where all the money went, was that one guy.
You say that, but after doing a little bit of research this morning, after thinking about Trey and his angry beaver soulmate, there is also on YouTube a little section where it shows that this movie had a couple of surprise cameos. One was Bill Burr and the other is John Mayer. I can only assume that John Mayer foregoed any sort of payment for the film and just accepted the three actresses you saw sunning themselves in the lake.
That was his payment?
Yeah.
Gotcha. I just figured he was high and stumbled onto a set.
That also might be a possibility.
I figured he's trying to write a love song to it.
Your body's like an angry beaver. That would be the song that you and your soulmate dance to at the wedding, Trey.
Yeah. So Bill Burr, and then what's the guy's name that we just recognized?
I don't know. I didn't look it up.
Okay.
I've had enough excitement for one day. What was
Little Jack Russell Terrier dog, which gets it in this movie.
that?
From the producers, Cabin Fever, The Ring, We're the Millers, and American Pie. It's like they went slumming it on this one. This is like a total passion project.
Someone in there?
In the shower?
There's a beaver in the bathroom.
There's a beaver in the bathroom.
Yeah.
So one of the boyfriends beats it with a bat, and they see little bloody beaver paw prints that walk off. Hence the Zombeavers.
Please go swimming now.
The next level of zombies.
Ever occurred to any of you that there might be more beavers?
Oh my God!
Is that blood?
Never seen a real beaver before up close.
All I know is they're fat rats with big stupid ass teeth.
Cannot turn against each other right now. That is exactly what the beavers would want.
Wait.
I'm sorry. Is it too much for you, Trey?
Girl in the bikini, legs spread with the beaver.
Oh, is that?
It's the beaver POV shot.
Beavers on blondes. Please back it up just a hair.
I know you have to.
Sure, I can do that. Hang on. Hang on, I'm trying to get. There we go.
That is exactly what the beavers would want.
Even if they're generally more active at times. Their road's blocked. We sure as hell can't get through on foot.
Suck a bag of grit. There's no way I'm drunk enough for this.
Zombeavers.
And that actor's name is Rex Lynn.
Ah,
Okay. I just want you to know they walked into a movie studio and said, "We got an idea. It's called Zombeavers." And Hollywood went, "Here's a bag of money."
well, here's the thing, Raj. You saw in the trailer where it said it's from the producers of all these actual successful films, and they said, "Hey, we want to come in and do this dumb movie," and all the studios were like, "All right, sure, go for it."
Was this on the heels of Sharknado?
Could be.
I believe Sharknado was already on like its second or third installment by the time Zombeavers came around.
I mean,
So-
if this had been COVID, then you go, okay. But that's
I know that's the shot that's the. I guess that would be their version of the money shot.
It would be, and I'm glad you bring that back up because it's important that you not only witness the trailer that I'm showing you of Zombeavers,
Mhm.
but perhaps we should see the film in its entirety to appreciate the artistic endeavor that I'm sure it was. But not only that, but to truly appreciate this film, I think it's important that you also appreciate the movie poster for it, Trey. Zombeavers, they damn you to hell. And it's a drawing of a chick in a bikini holding a knife,
leg spread.
leg spread, with a zombie beaver headed right towards her crotch.
It also looks like the gopher from Caddyshack that they just kind of dressed up like to make this Zombeaver.
You know what? Maybe it's an offshoot.
It's a repurposed gopher.
Mhm.
He was been so out of work for so long. He just took anything.
He's just on drugs. He
His
just needs a
residuals
gig.
eventually dried up.
He's still doing the Caddyshack dance. Like, I'll just take people throwing change at him.
Yeah, like it's really hard when Hollywood typecasts you. They just turn you into a one-trick rodent. We first discussed the existence of cocaine sharks at our roadshow at the FOE in Dallas a couple of weeks ago. But now environmental scientist Dr. Tracy Fanara is weighing in on the topic of cocaine sharks.
But
Florida's beaches.
weren't there they were sharp-nosed sharks, but they
wanna
were off
try
the
that?
coast of like South America somewhere, I think.
Yes. Yeah. The sharp-nosed sharks high on cocaine off the waters of Venezuela.
Okay.
Yeah. Able to cut their own lines with their own noses. It's very impressive species. So on the heels of the cocaine sharks off the coast of South America that can cut their own lines and snort their own blow that they find in the cocaine-infested waters, that stuff has a tendency to go with the flow, literally, because the currents will take it up to Florida as well. And that's what's happening. You've got Florida beaches making headlines in the past thanks to a huge volume of cocaine that frequently washes up. These instances are the result of drug traffickers from Central and South America who attempt to smuggle cocaine and other narcotics into the United States. Many of these traffickers will travel via boat or aircraft, dropping bales of cocaine into the water to evade detection by law enforcement or pass the drugs along to fellow traffickers. Or if you've seen if you've seen the sequels to the Bad Boys movies, that's the plot of one of them right there. Because that was a whole operation that they had to bust, was drugs coming into the United States off the coast of Florida with the same exact method. And then we've got Dr. Tracy Fanara weighing in on these situations. During Discovery's Shark Week last year, researchers took to the coastline of Florida to determine whether these bales of cocaine could be having an adverse effect on sharks in the area. One of the researchers behind that project was Dr. Tracy Fanara, an environmental scientist in Florida. Raj, have you ever seen a man fall in love live in front of you right before your eyes?
I have not.
You're about to.
Okay.
Watch Trey's reaction when I show him Dr. Tracy Fanara, the shark expert from Florida. That's her in snorkel gear kissing an alligator.
Oh, yeah. That's their Christmas card. Wow. That is he's beaming.
and you want to make sure that she's, a credible scientist, right? Well, let me share with you her bio along with her headshot. So there she is, Tracy Fanara, research scientist and program manager from NOAA. Coastal Modeling Portfolio Manager for the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration and creator of Inspector Planet. She previously guest hosted on the Discovery Channel show Mythbusters and served as the Environmental Health Programs Manager for a laboratory. And she received her BS, ME, and PhD in Environmental Engineering Sciences at the University of Florida. So, Trey, she's a gator.
That's almost too good to be true.
Almost.
Yeah, that she's a looker. There, Trey. I don't know. Is there a rivalry with UT and the Gators? Is there?
Nah.
No, then there you go. I think it could work.
I bet she'd do wonders with a rabid beaver too.
I can't. Who'd you set that one up for? Because I can't do it with a straight face.
He did that for all of us. You, me, the listeners from the episodes this week. Trey delivered that for us all. And we salute you. Couples therapy, if you didn't know already, can be quite detrimental to a relationship. It's supposed to be helpful, but in some cases, it can blow up in your face or run you over with its car. The best example of this I have for you is a woman ran over her boyfriend on their way to couples therapy. A 30-year-old Minnesota woman is facing assault charges for hitting her boyfriend with her car while they were on their way to couples therapy. Oh,
should have scheduled an earlier appointment.
Yeah. This happened last Saturday. 30-year-old Veronica Gast was behind the wheel and her boyfriend was in the passenger seat. They'd been fighting all day, but things got heated even more so on their drive, and he broke up with her. He says he told her their relationship was over and asked her to take him home, but she stopped in the middle of the road and said, "Get out." So we did. This is where their stories differ. He says they locked eyes as he was crossing in front of her car. And
amateur.
He says she floored it, causing him to fly over the hood and slam into her windshield. Luckily, he's okay. And Trey, you bring up a valid point. If you just got into a huge fight with your girlfriend in the car and dumped her, you don't walk in front of the car.
You run away.
Zigzag pattern.
Now, she claims that she didn't hit him on purpose. She says that this happened, her running him over with the car, when he punched the windshield out of anger. And she claims she just didn't see him there. She did, however, eventually change her story and admitted that she purposely ran him over. She's now facing second-degree assault charges, and it really sounds like the relationship is over, because I don't think therapy is going to help that.
Oh, this just saved him the hour of therapy, because it was going to happen after. I can't believe he took your side on everything.
I mean, I'd like to think what happened was the scene of this crime happened just outside the window of their therapist, and I hope the therapist got to witness all of this, just feverishly taking notes.
I have some notes for you guys. You need to run first, get out, and then run in the same direction that you were getting out. And this lady, yeah, that's just a special kind of crazy that can hit you with a car. I've never been that mad.
And then try to gaslight the police into thinking that you did it yourself.
He hit my car.
Yeah. He punched the windshield, so I hit. Explain to you physics, sweetie.
You know, she hates being mansplained too.
Visit us online at treehouseonair.com.